This next deck is Oppression Monarch, which is my third favorite. It's probably one of my least favorites because it's not too popular right now, because the removal isn't big right now, so, but yeah, it's still a good deck and I really like it, but it's just probably one of my least favorites. But, well, here's the deck. This is my pretty much kinda a little bit own version of it, with a few proxies. 2 Ryza, 3 Caius, and a Mobius. Now those are the Monarchs part of it. Caius is the average usual because he removes. Sorry about the proxies again, but 3 DD survivors. Those are, when they're removed from play, when they're face up on the field, they come back, so to be attributed for Monarchs. 2 Kaiku, Warrior Lady, Assailant, 2 Cyber Valleys, Proxied, Breaker, Marshmallow, Spirit Reaper. So those are the monsters. Since it's a removal deck, I don't have a problem with removing, so 2 Allures, and a lot of the monsters are dark. 2 Soul Exchanges for the Monarchs, Scapegoat for Soul, Vortex 2 for destroying, Brain Control, Monster Reborn, Heavy, MST, and Giant Tornado. Now those are all the spells. Now next we have one of the most important parts of the deck, the traps. 3 Macros Cosmos. I always like it better than the spell because you could do a quick play and just if you want to, it removes all of them. So you could use Necroface or something like that. Now, sure, you can use 3-dimensional fissures, but I would suggest using Macros Cosmos because if you run Helios, the Primordial Sun, it summons it for a Monarch, even though it's an older strategy and I never did it. But so anyways, ranting, I know. 3 Threatening Roar for stalling to get those Monarchs out. 3 Bottomless Trap Holes for removal, and Torrential Tribute. Now usually I would play out the hand a bit, but since I'm showing 3 decks, I'm not going to do this time. But so yeah, that was the Macro Monarch deck. Alright, and this is the next deck. This is my Monarch hand control deck. Now this deck is really good because Festalos, first of all, Festalos. Good card. Monarch. You select a card in your opponent's hand, discard it. If it's a monster, they take 100 for each of its levels. It's not so much of the burn card you're going for, as much as the discarding effect in this deck. So, here we go. So we're gonna start off with 3 Festalos. Festalos, again, you tribute a monster. When it's tribute summoned successfully, you discard a card in your opponent's hand. They take 1,000 for its level if it's a monster. 3 Caius. Caius is like a good Monarch because you can remove anything on the field, and if it's a monster, they take 1,000. I mean, if it's a dark monster, they take 1,000. Cyber Dragon for special summoning. Thunder King, also very good hand control. They can't do cards like Sangan or Reinforcement of the Army. It stops searching effects from the deck to the hand, and you contribute it off to negate special summon. Pretty much good in almost any Monarch deck. Spies, always good. Flip it, set flip, get another one. The other one, since it's an odd number just in case, the other one is for Allure or Lightning Vortex or something like that. Breaker, Spell and Trap Destruction. Marshmallow and Spirit Reaper for can't be destroyed by battle, tributing off. Morphing Jar, good hand control, especially if you side deck Book of Moon, you can set them. When they attack it, you can do that. Do the effect, discard 5, and discard all your cards you and your opponent's hand, and you each draw 5. Book of Moon it, next turn, flip it, sack it off for a Monarch, whatever. And Sangan to search the deck. And also the point of this deck is to help you get more cards in your hand than your opponent. Always have hand advantage, that's what you always need. 2 Allure for the hand advantage. Draw 2 monsters. Draw 2 cards, remove a dark monster. Yeah. Soul Exchange, because I run 6 Monarchs in this deck. 2 Soul Exchange, I'm not paying attention. So I run 6 Monarchs, and it's just a card for Lightning Vortex also. Goats for stalling. Same old. Just you summon 4 goat tokens. Brain Control for sacking, usually 2 Vortex for destruction. Monster Reborn. for the usual, getting a monster from either grave. Grenade, Heavy, and MST to get rid of those spell and traps. And so these are the traps. The traps are one of the most important parts of this deck. We have Trap Dust Shoot. And I'll explain the strategy after this. Trap Dust Shoot, look at your opponent's hand, discard one card among it. And, send one monster from the hand to the graveyard. I'm not really paying attention right now. Monster from their hand to the graveyard. As long as they have 4 more cards in their hand, you can activate this. Which usually, if you draw it on your first turn, that's really good. 2 Mind Crush. The good thing about these guys is because you call a card in your opponent's hand. If they don't have it, you randomly discard one, which means your opponent, you shuffle your deck and your opponent discards one. I think that's how you do it. But anyway, but if they don't have it, the rules are they have to show you their hand, because you say, oh, Caius, I have 2 Caius in my hand, I could just lie. But the rules are you have to be able to look at their hand. So say you have 2 Mind Crush down. You call a card, you might want to call a card that doesn't even exist in the deck, possibly. Or for Lightsworn, you could say Honest, and if they don't have it, that's cool, look at their hand. Another Mind Crush, call a card that you have seen. So, anyways, 3 Drastic Drop-Offs. Your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, immediately discard it. Very good. It's actually good against, gadgets. Hand Control Gadget deck is awesome. Sorry about the proxies, but Drastic Drop-Offs and Drastic Drop-Offs are the same thing, except these go with anything you add from your deck to your hand. This just says anything that you draw. During your draw phase, I believe. Maybe it's any time you draw, whatever. But during your draw phase, just regular drop-offs. Discard the card your opponent draws, and Torrential for the obvious. Okay, now let me explain one quick strategy to you. The 2 Mind Crushes and the Trap Dust Shoot. I've explained this before, I think, but Trap Dust Shoot, look at their hand. You get send a monster back if they have 4 or more. Shuffle into the deck. Works great with either 1 or 2 Mind Crushes, because you look at their hand before you do that, then you chain with Mind Crush, destroy 1 card. And sorry about that. That's that strategy. So yeah, you could have a lot of fun with that. Because if you sack for Thestalos, activate this, that, you're probably gonna win if they end up having a top deck. So yeah, that's the deck.